YouTube, what is up? We are back with your guys' favorite videos here in another softball breakdown. Today we're going to be covering some of the warm-up drills that we do with our tee and even before we get to batting practice. One of the things that I see with a lot of rec league and league night players is just the inability to move their spine. They're stiff. They talk about how their back hurts all the time. And as a strength coach, one of the things I do with all of my clients, whether they're gen pop or super special athletes, is just getting that spine moving. Some of the simple warm-up drills you can do here, I just do like sets of 10 here, just getting that spine to move. Hug the bat, rotate there, get the bat overhead, rotate there. Then we'll hit some side bends back and forth, just getting that spine moving, greasing up those hips. And honestly, it's just a moneymaker when you have a long day of work, you hop in the car, you go straight to lead. Just getting that spine and hip to move before you full swing for the first time is usually pretty good to prevent injuries and feel just a little bit better during that burst swing. Then we get into some of the specific drills that I'm working on for myself. This is a hip-led bat drill that I took from Swing Makeover series. I'm talking with Tyler Irvine. If you haven't watched those videos, I really highly suggest you watch those videos because he's a master at breaking down my swing. But I'm really trying to feel that disconnect with these hips, have the swing being led with the hips and not with my hands and upper body. If you've watched any of my old swings, I definitely have the tendency to not use that hip, not use that load. And this drill right here and the drill before are really nice drills. They're disconnect drills where you lead with the hip, have that upper body leg behind, and just get that feeling of that disconnect and feeling of that snap through. Then we get to the special drill that Tyler Irvine, I'm going to call this the Tyler Irvine drill. He has me do the step back drill that I was doing before, but he has me do a 2-second pause there. So we're stepping back, 2-second pause. We should be able to feel that balance and then drive forward. He's having me work on patience and finding out when that balance isn't there. So you saw in that pass swing where I took that step back, kind of fell off of it. I'm rushing that stance forward, that step forward. I want to feel this load, drive through the ball, be nice and fluid here, and really just trying to keep everything smooth. Smooth is fast, fast is hard, and not trying to overswing and be the meathead that I have a tendency of being. Then we get to this crossover drill. We're working on a pretty similar thing, but now we're adding that stride in. So we're finding that balance point, striding through the ball. We're going to be nice and fluid here and feeling that load in the hip, feeling that pause, and then letting that hip lead the swing. On a lot of these drills here, my main focus is how the swing feels, how my hips feel. If I'm finding certain parts of the swing that I don't like, I'm not super focused on where the ball is going, how far the ball is going. I think a lot of times when I get stuck in that kind of thought process with these drills, I kind of ruin the drill in and of itself, trying to hit the line drive in the same way that I know how to hit the line drive. So in the drills, we're going to focus on drilling, focus on feeling, and then I'm going to try and bring that feel to my tee swings, to my live swings. Then we get to our tee swings here and really focusing on this inside pull and this push ball. So to start with this inside pull, I'm working with Tyler Irvine on getting my hips through and driving that inside pitch. It's something that I'm not super confident in my swing right now. I feel like a lot of times when I pull the ball, it's too much of a launch angle and I'm not hitting a third base line. I'm not hitting a 5-6 hole. I'm not hitting that line drive. And I think a lot of times it's because I drop my hands and I'm not able to get my hips through. I've been focusing on top hand, and Tyler Irvine was talking about how that's a little bit of a misconception and it's more of a hip issue with me, less of a top hand issue. And once we get that hip issue figured out, that pull swing is going to be absolutely disgusting. Then we finish up with some live BP. This is a little bit later in the day here. I know 2 sessions of BP in a day. I'm a little bit of a psycho. I get it, but I thoroughly enjoy this sport and really want to master it. We're going pull side, middle side, push side. This is the day before a tournament. This tournament, when I just talked with Tyler Irvine, the goal of the tournament is to live in my honey hole, right? So if I have a swing, and right now that swing for me is that right center push middle spot that is working for me, I'm going to stick there. I'm going to live there. And if a different pitch presents itself or I need to start going other places, then I do that. But right now I feel like I'm getting myself out more times than I need to by trying to go other places other than my honey hole. One of the things that Tyler Irvine talked about on this podcast when we had him on was if you had a fishing spot where you were catching all the fish and you knew you could catch all your fish there, why would you go somewhere else, right? And he talks about how we do that a lot in softball, and I've been finding myself doing that where I go 3 for 3 in right center and I feel like I need to do something different to confuse the defense. And one of the beautiful things that Kyle Rothbauer has talked to me about is just being better and having confidence in your skill set to be able to trust that swing. So if right center is working and he continues to give me a right center pitch, why am I changing that swing up? Don't get yourself out. Be better. Let's get after it. Let's go win the tournament. Boom. appreciate you guys watching. If there's any other softball content you would like me to cover, I am a geek about this stuff. I'm learning along with you guys. I'm fixing my swing, and I've thoroughly enjoyed this journey. So anything you guys would like me to cover, anything you would like me to bring up with Tyler Irvine, just let me know. I'll get it done. I'll try to cover it to the best of my knowledge. Let's go.